Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome to Natural Gland Bodybuilding Mountain. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about isolating a muscle. Now, first things first, I just want to do a little bit of house cleaning here, or not necessarily house cleaning, but just to let you guys know that this video I'm going to be talking a lot and I'll show you a few examples, but what I'm going to do is also post a workout vlog explaining what I do in the gym that kind of adjoins this video. But if you like the workout vlogs, and if you like that sort of content where I explain how-to techniques in the gym or as I'm training, I'm going to be posting a link in the description where you can go to a video that will be elaborating on the points that I'm going to make through this conversation I'm having with you right now. So yeah, there's going to be two videos, this video and the link that goes right to my Natural Gland Bodybuilding Rumble page. And Rumble's like YouTube. For those of you guys that don't know it, it's YouTube, but they don't have censorship and they have a tendency to actually promote the people that they have on their site. So the most important part is just there's no censorship, and just in case this channel goes to crap, or say YouTube decides to all of a sudden, take it away from me, or if it shuts down, then I got a backup plan. So I'm going to not be putting up the exact same videos on Rumble as I do here though, just so you know. They're going to be different videos, so I highly encourage you to go there, subscribe to that channel, and watch those videos as well. So I'm going to be posting videos on YouTube, then I'll put a link in the description to the video that corresponds to the video that I'm making that day. Genius, right? I think it's genius. So that way you get two for the price of one. So yeah, some of you guys don't want to look what I'm doing, you don't want to have a tutorial, you don't want to actually watch what I'm doing in the gym. Yeah, so that way I don't have to bore you guys to death on YouTube about that. But if you do like that stuff, I'm going to be putting that up on Rumble. And I also will be putting music in there and doing like my old school kind of vlog or workout vlog format from time to time on there as well. So those of you who like the workout vlog sort of formats, you're going to really like the Rumble sort of setup. The last thing too is I'll also be doing live casts on Rumble. So make sure you subscribe for that, because when I go live, you want to make sure that you tune into that, because some of you guys like the live stuff. But when I was on YouTube, whenever I did live chats, what would happen is YouTube would then stop promoting my website and I started going down. Like my YouTube channel actually started going down, the views were going down, everything, because what was happening was YouTube was saying, hey, we already promoted your live call, so now we're going to not promote any of the library of videos that you have that have all this information for people. So it was basically killing my channel. So that's why I'm going to do live stuff on Rumble, but never on YouTube. So if you want to tune into live, make sure you go to the Rumble channel and subscribe. Mountain. So I hope that takes care of that. So what I'm going to talk about today is something that I noticed a long time ago, but I notice things by accident all the time, because you're always experimenting in the gym. I'm sure you guys make realizations by accident all the time when you're training. And one thing you will notice, and I don't think this is really talked about that much. I actually never see it talked about, to tell you the truth. I see people that have Puritan thinking saying, hey, you train heavy all the time no matter what, or you train light all the time no matter what. And they have these absolute steadfast rules, but they don't teach when to change the rules or when to play with the rules of training. So the first thing I'm going to say is I had somebody say, Jason, I do not feel my chest when I'm doing incline presses. I only feel my delts. Now, this is pretty common. You will feel a lot more delts on incline pressing. That is pretty common. But one thing I find a lot of people don't try is messing around with the weight. Now, what I mean by this is that sometimes when you're going heavy in an exercise, you'll notice that you recruit certain muscles, but when you do the exact same exercise and you go lighter, you start to recruit different muscles, meaning different muscles hit failure first. So I find, for instance, on the flat dumbbell press, if I go super heavy, my delts become a lot more engaged. But when I go a little lighter, I notice that my chest becomes more engaged. I get more of a pump there. I get more of a mind-muscle connection. It feels like I get more of a burn there. Like something different is happening, which is why I highly encourage people to mix up the rep ranges and not always stay to the same. Because sometimes when you're going heavy, the body will recruit what it is best at and not necessarily what you want to develop. And I'm not saying this is an absolute rule for everyone, but if you are finding that you cannot isolate a muscle with a certain exercise, you don't always have to change the exercise. Sometimes you just have to change the way you do it, like we talked about, like range of motion or technique, sometimes changing the angle of attack, or the rep range. If you're just going lighter, like a weight that you can easily do 30 or 40 reps, you're going to notice there's a much different type of stimulation going on. Like the muscle is getting hit in a much different way, and certain muscles that were coming in to protect the joint or to make sure everything was, let's just say, safe for the body, are no longer as engaged as much, and then maybe the muscle that you want to hit even gets attacked in a more intense way. So that's why sometimes I'll do a heavy day, right? I'll do a heavy day on something, and then the next day I'll just go do a light pumper day. So I've talked about this, like the 2-day strip set, right? Where basically one day you go heavy, and you notice not only do you get the increased fast twitch breakdown and stuff from going heavy in all different areas of the body, because you get that systemic sort of stimulation, but you'll notice that because of the soreness and the groove that you're hitting with that heavy weight, when you do the lighter weight the next day, you'll have an easier time or more intense time in firing the muscles you want to hit, because there's something to do with higher frequency type training and having a tiny bit of muscle tightness and soreness that assists with that mind-muscle connection, which may help you take that muscle into deeper failure. But the other factor that I'm talking about here, which is really important in this video, is that just going lighter in some cases is the right medicine, because that's going to be the way that you hit the muscle that you want to hit. Capiche? Capiche. So I see this all the time when it comes down to chest training. I see this all the time when it comes down to shoulder training, right? And you see it all the time when it comes down to back training. People have always, seen people that are like struggling to do lat pull downs, they're doing super heavy, but they're engaging a lot of their shoulders and their bicep. And it's only once they start going a little bit lighter do they start to see, okay, now I'm finding the perfect groove. And then sometimes when they go heavier, they can maintain that groove, and sometimes they can't. But one thing's for sure, when you're going lighter, you are recruiting different muscles, because different muscles have different fast twitch fiber content and different slow twitch fiber content. And depending on when that set is hitting failure will depend what muscle is dominant in that exercise when you're hitting the absolute failure or positive failure. Mountain. So yeah, I hope this helps out in your training. I will be posting a few examples of this on Rumble. Make sure you click the link in the description, or go to Rumble and look up Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and you will find videos on there where I'm talking about stuff, but I'm also actually training. So don't worry, I'm still gonna be uploading on here. Keep tuning in, and then I'll put some extra stuff on Rumble. Mountain. So yeah, I hope this helps out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, and thanks to the Patreon supporters, and take care for now. Natural Gallant.